So, it has been quite some time since I last sat down and filmed a video, so I guess with that being said, let's have a little chat. What is going on, everyone? How are you doing? I hope you're doing good, because it is good to feel good. Yes, it is. And yes, it has been quite some time since I last sat down to film a video. In fact, it's coming upon 3 months since I last sat down to film a video, so yeah, it's been a while. And my last video that I filmed before I went to New York was obviously my WrestleMania predictions video. That happened, and then just since coming back from New York, there's been no videos whatsoever. So I guess with this video, what I really want to do is obviously talk about why I haven't been uploading, why, or what I've been up to, where I've been, and just some things that are going to be happening down along the line. So yeah, let's go talking. I guess the place where we can start is why I've not been uploading, and I know this might sound a bit cliche and a bit obvious, but I've just been busy. That's as best as I can say. Like, ever since, like, you know, coming back from New York and the weekend I had away with my mates, I've just, you know, non-stop work. I mean, have been doing stuff, but just more or less it's been non-stop working, and just, well, like, my shift pattern, I guess, is around like 30 to 40 hours a week that I work most times. And although saying that, I've been getting, you know, some shorter weeks recently, so that's been nice. And maybe if that continues down along the line, maybe I can get some videos filmed in those times. But yeah, the real consensus is that, just, you know, I'm doing these long hours, and like, I'm just not leaving myself any time. I say any time, I've left myself no time to do videos, because I'm probably doing one thing or the other, and just there's no time there. And also, like, being completely honest, I don't make as many regular videos as I used to. Like, I remember, like, back in the day, like say 2014, 2015, I was pumping out content like it was, you know, what's a good metaphor for this? I don't know. Pumping out great content what can I use to describe it? Oh, I can't think of it. Let's just move on. I can't think of anything. But yeah, like, I was pumping out like a lot of regular, consistent content, but compared to what it's been like in the last few years, it's kind of slowed. I say it's kind of slowed down. It has slowed down a little bit, and like some videos are being uploaded like less and less frequently. I guess the thing is that I've just, you know, I guess the novelty's kind of worn off a little bit. Don't get me wrong, I still love making videos, but like, it's just like, that novelty for me, like, you know, making consistent content back then just hasn't relayed onto me in like 2019, to be completely honest, or even last year, where I had a few slumps where I wasn't making any videos. So yeah, I guess, as I say, you know, I still like making the odd few videos every now and then, but just, you know, not as much as I used to. So I don't want that to take that as a negative, because, you know, I feel like if I give myself more time to, you know, have a little think, and, you know, considering like what I want to do with YouTube, because YouTube for me has never been my profession or my job, because it's always been a hobby for me. That's how it's been since I started 8 years ago, which is mad. And just, yeah, it's always continued to be a hobby. Like, I don't do it, you know, for any monetary gain. I just enjoy it for, you know, making content that anyone can view. There's no restrictions, or I say there's no restrictions, so I don't even know if any of my videos are age restricted. I've never checked these things, but yeah, I just love making content. But as I say, the novelty has worn off a little bit, and I don't want to take that as a bad thing. It's just, you know, like, I do, as I say, still love making content. I don't know where I'm going with this, but I'm rambling, so just, yeah, let's leave that there. But I have been busy outside of work, so to say. Literally, when I got back from New York, literally just a few days later, I went out on a nice little night out with my friends in Birmingham. For some, it had been quite a while since I'd last seen them, and then for some, it had even been, last time I'd seen them was Summer in the City last year. So yeah, that was crazy, but it was a really good night out. We had lots of fun. We went to Pop World in Birmingham. We just had a really good night, and just, yeah, lots of dancing, lots of just, you know, lots of drinking, just, you know, all the good stuff. And that's what I'm really looking forward to seeing all my mates again soon, and I will talk about that thing that I'm doing soon with my mates. In other news, I also got a new tattoo, so expect a video coming soon. It is a nice little globity globe, and it, you know, it's a little paper aeroplane going around the world, because it's another one of those travel tattoos, and obviously I love traveling, and I've been to many countries in my time, and just, you know, it's always nice to have this as a little symbol of knowing you are doing that, because I guess when I was younger, I had no real intentions of, you know, seeing this world, I guess, because I was younger and, you know, not as confident. But now look at me, I'm doing, like, traveling, and it's just crazy. And I've got something planned, which I'll talk about a little later. I say I'll talk about a little later, but I will talk about it a little later, in planning for next year. So yeah, I did Rough Runner again, which is amazing. So here's my medal from it, and yeah, there we go. When it if it wants to focus. Do you want to focus? No, it's not gonna focus, but yeah, it's more or less the same kind of medal that I got from last year, and it even doubles as a bloody bottle opener, so that's pretty handy. Like, you know, I just take my Rough Runner medal and say, oh, someone got a bottle opener in it. Yep, here we go. And I did record my experience as well, and something actually happened, like when I was recording my experience. So basically what happened was, so I've got my wrist mount for my older GoPro, and then I've got my head mount for my newer GoPro, and I was on one of the obstacles, and basically what had happened was, while I was trying to get across like these bouncy balls, I slipped, fell back. Well, I think I pressed the thing, and then my GoPro just fell off. Oh! And like, it just fell into the water, so basically we had to put a few stuff on hold, and so like we had to try and find my GoPro, like, and obviously everyone wanted to do the obstacle, but thankfully people came to help, but to no avail. They were not able to find the GoPro. But I say that as if it's like that's the end of that story, but at the end of it, a few weeks later, one of the organisers, I believe her name was Sue, I'm gonna say Sue, yeah, it was Sue. Sue got in contact with me to tell me that my GoPro had been found, and thankfully it has been returned safe and sound. And once again, I want to say a massive thank you, Sue, for helping me find said GoPro, because it would have been a bit awkward editing. So like, I would have had the footage from my GoPro, my dad was recording a few bits on my vlogging camera, and just, you know, I'm minus a GoPro down, and I was like, oh, it's not going to be the same. But yeah, so thank you very much, Sue, for finding that GoPro. And also, speaking of Rough Runner, I am going to be doing another Rough Runner later this year in September. So the idea is, still, you know, hopefully do a bit of training, because I'll be honest, I didn't do as much training for this Rough Runner. I just basically winged it. But what I want to do is I want to do a bit more training than usual ahead of doing this Rough Runner, which is happening, if I can recall the date, it is the 8th of September in London at Finsbury Park. So yeah, I will be running that. So if any of you want to come along, see me there, then feel free to. And yeah, that'll be fun. And then also, I want to go see Take That, and it made for a night that we will never forget. And I went to go see it with my mum, because you would do, wouldn't you? like I was saying to my mum, I feel like half the town I hear, just basically all the mums were there to see Take That, because this is the 30th anniversary of when they first got together, and obviously they're now a trio. So my mum actually saw them back about 8 years ago in Sunderland, and that was when Robbie had rejoined Take That, and obviously now they're down to 3 members. So yeah, but apart from I know some people will be like, oh, where are all the others? In fact, at one point there was a projection of Robbie Williams on the screen performing one of the songs, and obviously the other band members went in to perform that, and that was pretty cool. But yeah, no, I really enjoyed that show. Like, my mum really enjoyed, obviously, going to see them all those years ago, and obviously going to see them now on the 30th anniversary. It was really, really good. And then also at the same time, like, in my mind, it really did relight my fire. sorry, I couldn't resist. But yeah, now that we're in June, not really much has happened in June, to be honest, because it's usually, I just noticed, it's usually around this time of year that I'm in Los Angeles, where I'm most likely attending VidCon, and then for a little bit longer doing a few bits. Rather sadly, this year I'm not in LA, which does make me really sad. And I'm just suddenly thinking about like this day in history. Today is June the 28th when I'm recording this, and like I can always remember 3 years ago today I arrived back from LA for the first time, where my mum picked me up from the airport. 2 years ago today is when me and my family all converged upon another in San Francisco. I flew in from LA, my dad flew in from Philadelphia, which is a sunny place. And then my mum and my brother flew in from Heathrow, and yeah, we all got in within about an hour of each other, so that worked out really nicely. And you know, we were able to enjoy California for another week, and I know for them it was, you know, I've been in California longer at that point, but obviously they got a chance to experience California as well, so yeah, that was fun for them. It's a year ago today since when I was last in LA, in which I watched England v Belgium in the World Cup, and it's just like, at that point it was almost coming home. And I can even remember coming back from LA last year and buying an England shirt and saying, can I get a discount with this because it's coming home? So, and I was like, it's worth trying even if it's not successful. But yeah, it didn't come home in the end, but you know what, it was still worth trying. But yeah, going back to LA, the reason why I didn't go to LA this year is not for any particular reason other than financial reasons. Because I would say I prioritized my trip to New York this year with all WrestleMania and that as like the main travel thing, jig I would do this year, and obviously that happened. That was really fun, and now I'm back here. It just feels weird. So for the first time in 4 years, I'm not in Los Angeles, and I've just realised I'm also working for the first time around this time of year, as opposed to being on holiday all the time. So yeah, that does feel a bit weird. But anyway, now to talk about a few things that are happening soon, and also some things later on as well. So basically the idea is that next Friday I'm going to be at the YouTube space in the good old LDN, as it is London Pride next weekend for LGBT Pride, and I'm going to be going to a little party at the YouTube space, and you know, I'll be seeing all my friends and, you know, celebrating LGBT Pride as well, because I mean, I'm not part of the LGBT community myself, but I have a lot of friends who are part of said community, and you know, I've got a lot of respect for them, really happy for them being themselves, and I really look forward to celebrating Pride. A little down the line in August, I'll be at Summer in the City again. This will be my 7th year in a row attending, which is mad, because it's like I'm just imagining back to the first year I attended, and obviously thinking about how much has changed for me, because realistically I only went to that event just to meet my favourite YouTubers, and now in those years since, I've gone into the mindset of I prefer to go as a creator. You know, I make content, I'm not really interested in, you know, waiting in long queues to meet all your favourite YouTubers, because I mean that might be someone else's thing, but it's just not for me anymore. I've gone past that period. I mean, there will be people, you know, I do watch, you know, I'm really excited to see at the event, but like I just wouldn't want to wait in a queue for a few hours just to go see them. So yeah. But I'm also going to be honest about something. I'm probably not going to do much with the event. I'm going to be in London at around the XL that weekend, but I think I'm going to be doing a bit more with my friends, because like I'll be honest, last year there was a period, it was on the Sunday, the last day, and we were knackered, we were hungover, and we were trying to do stuff at Sitsi, but just literally I think a few of us were on the floor at some point. So I guess the idea is we're just going to be just relaxing, you know, just chilling with each other, just, you know, catching up and filming videos, So yeah, that's going to be interesting, and I really look forward to, you know, being reunited with all my friends on that weekend. As I mentioned, I'm doing Rough Runner on the 8th of September, and then literally a week after that event, I'm going to be going to see Progress again. So on the 14th of September, they will be holding their Natural Progression Tournament 2019, and that, what essentially that is so for some newer guys to Progress who have been handpicked by, you know, from guys from Progress. They are going to be competing in an 8-man tournament on the day, and basically the winner of said tournament gets a title opportunity for a championship of their choosing. So that will be very interesting to experience. And then literally the day after is going to be one of the big shows that's happening at Alexandra Palace, and I've just realised that I've not been to Alexandra Palace in 5 years. So the last time I was at Alexandra Palace was when Summer in the City was last there in 2014. Yeah, that's right. And it's gonna be interesting to be back at Ali Pali, because, you know, I don't know if much has changed, but I'm sure the atmosphere on that day will be amazing, and I'll really look forward to that. And then there was something that I talked about, you know, travel-wise, that I'm going to be planning for next year. I've decided I'm not going to talk about that right now because, you know what, I think it's going to be a bit of a surprise when I do announce it. So until I do announce it, no spoilers, so shush on that. So apart from that, that's me where I am right now. I'm not really doing much, as I say, apart from working. But I mean, I do want to try and get a few videos out, you know, from a few things that I've been up to in like these times. I hope to get out my Rough Runner experience video and a few other videos, so look out for those if I do get around to uploading them. Or the chances are I probably will just, you know, procrastinate and not get around to doing them, but I do definitely want to get, you know, some of these bits edited. So yeah, look forward to those when those do go out. And anyway, I'm going to sign off here. It's been a while, as I say, but you know what, it's always good to, you know, have a little sit down after some time and, you know, have a good old little chat. But yeah, I like the good stuff. So thank you very much for watching, and I'm also going to leave you with some advice, and that is to enjoy yourself, stay safe, and make the most of every opportunity that comes your way. Thank you very much for watching, and peace.